Welcome back, boys and girls. We continue the real out James and the Giant Peach. Hope you are keeping up your assignments and finish your exit tickets as required. So, before we begin chapter 31, you need to know the next couple of chapters are all very short. So I might actually kind of clump 31 and 32 together. You will not have another quiz until after we get through chapter 39. So really you have quite a break of just exit tickets. And I'll be reading 2 chapters at a time, but pausing for you to talk to your stuffed animal friend to show you our understanding as we read. You are always welcome to pause to ask and answer a question with your friend or your parent as we go. I want you to understand the story. So, as I'm thinking about it, go ahead and pause now to review what has happened so far in the world of James and his creature friends. Pause. I'll be waiting. So welcome back. So here we go. Chapter 31, where they literally just got rained on by a giant thunderstorm. But it was so wet and so much water that Centipede was saved from the rainbow paint that was sticking and making him freeze and spot. Chapter 31. How fast we're going all of a sudden, the ladybug said. I wonder why. I don't think the seagulls like this place any better than we do, James answered. I imagine they want to get out of it as soon as they can. They got a bad fright in the storm we've just been through. Faster and faster flew the seagulls, skimming across the sky at a tremendous pace, with the peach trailing out behind them. Cloud after cloud went by on either side, all of them ghostly white in the moonlight, and several more times through the night the travelers caught glimpses of cloudmen moving around the tops of these clouds, working their sinister magic upon the world below. Once they passed a snow machine in operation, but the cloudman turned the handle and a blizzard of snowflakes blowing out on a great funnel above. They saw the huge drums that were used for making thunder, and the cloudman beating them ferociously with long hammers. They saw the frost factories and the wind producers and the places where cyclones and tornadoes were manufactured and sent spinning down towards the earth. And once, deep in the hollow of a large billowy cloud, they spotted something they could only have been the Cloudman City. There were caves everywhere running into the cloud, and at the entrances to the caves, the Cloudman wives were crouching over little stoves with frying pans in their hands, frying snowballs for their husband's supper. And hundreds of Cloudmen children were frolicking around all over the place and shrieking with laughter and sliding down the billows of the cloud on toboggans. An hour later, just before dawn, the travelers heard a soft whooshing noise above their heads, and they glanced up and saw an immense gray bat-like creature swooping down toward them out of the dark. It circled around and around the peach, flapping its great wings slowly in the moonlight and staring at those travelers. Then it uttered a series of long, deep, melancholy cries and flew off again into the night. Oh, I do wish the morning would come, Miss Spider said, shivering all over. It won't be too long now, James answered. Look, it's getting lighter over there already. They all sat in silence, watching the sun as it came up slowly over the rim of the horizon for a new day. So there brings us to the end of chapter 31. Please pause my video and make a prediction. What do you think that giant bat-like creature was? There will be an exit ticket explaining whether or not your prediction was correct. So please make sure you pause and discuss with your animal friend what you thought it was before we continue the next chapter. So welcome back. Did you make that prediction? Are you going to be able to tell me whether your prediction was correct? Did you do the work as asked? I really hope so. So here we go, chapter 32. And when full daylight came at last, they all got to their feet and stretched their poor cramped bodies, and then to Centipede, who always seemed to see things first, shouted, Look! There's land below! He's right, they cried, running to the edge of the peach and peering over. Hooray! Hooray! It looked like streets and houses. But how enormous it all is. A vast city, glittering in the early morning sunlight, lay spread out 3,000 feet below them. At the heights, the cars were like little beetles crawling along the streets, and people walking on the pavement looked no bigger than tiny grains of soot. "But what tremendous tall buildings!" exclaimed the ladybug. "I've never seen anything like them before in England. What town do you think this is?" What town do you think this is? Make a prediction. Tell your animal friend. Big buildings, lots of cars, lots of people walking. "You know what those buildings are?" shouted James, jumping up in excitement. "Those are skyscrapers. So this must be America. And that, my friends, means we have crossed the Atlantic Ocean overnight." "You don't mean it," they cried. "It's not possible," they said. "It's incredible. It's unbelievable." "Oh, I've always dreamed of going to America," cried the centipede. "I had a friend once who—" "Be quiet," said the earthworm. "Who cares about your friend? The thing we've got to think about now is how on earth we're going to get down back to the earth." "Ask James," said Ladybug. "I don't think that should be very difficult," James told them. "All we have to do is cut loose a few seagulls. Not too many, mind you, but just enough so the others can quit keeping up in the air. Then down we shall go, slowly and gently, until we reach the ground. Centipede will bite through the strings for us, one at a time." And that is the end of chapter 32. So, you're going to stop this video because there's an extra ticket you're going to answer. You're going to confirm your prediction, which hasn't been said yet, so I guess you're going to make that prediction. And then you are going to tell me, do you think they're going to land safely on the ground? Is cutting those seagulls one by one going to get them where they need to go? Talk to your stuffed animal friend first, and then write in your answer on Google Classroom. Thanks for following.